Alright, what is going on, guys? Jordy back here with another crazy awesome combos. So in the first one, I'll have a link down in the description. In the first video that I did, the first episode I guess, I said that it was going to be a weekly series, and I figured that it was going to be possible, but there's not a lot of crazy awesome combos that people don't already know about. So I just figured I'd just do the series whenever I find something cool and interesting to do. So I'm going to do a really cool combo that I kind of sort of figured out on my own, but then I think people have been doing this. I'm not really sure, but I think it's a really interesting combo. So I'm just going to get into it, and I'll show you guys kind of how everything works. So for this combo, you need a Sky Iris. You can have the luster, but the luster doesn't really matter. It just generates more plays. But the Sky Iris, a luster, and then one of these three cards. This will get you to this if you foolish the Joker or the Juggler. This will get you to this, like the Juggler will get you to that. And then having it, of course, you'll have it, and then the Brilliant Fusion will also get you to it, but you'll give you an additional normal summon. So yeah, let's just jump straight into it, and I'll show you guys kind of what the ending result is. It's actually really interesting. So for the sake of the video, doing more of a combo necessarily than just having the cards, I'm going to use Brilliant Fusion because Brilliant Fusion will plus a lot of things. So we'll just use Brilliant Fusion. So these three are the cards that I'll be using. So we're going to start off by activating your Brilliant Fusion. Of course, we all know what Brilliant Fusion does. It will special summon Seraph Knight, and you will send to grave your Damaged Juggler as the light and your Garnet as the Gem Knight. So your graveyard will be right over here. So this is the graveyard, and this is your field. You're going to have an additional normal summon, which I'm not going to use because it's not really a part of the combo. We're going to play Juggler's Effect, and we're going to move him from play, and we're going to search our deck for the Plush Fire. Now, since we have the Plush Fire and these two in our hand, we're going to activate the Luster, and we're going to activate the Plush Fire. And we're going to activate Luster's Effect, popping the Plush Fire, searching for another Plush Fire, and then in doing that, you're also going to special summon anything at this point. You can special summon Trick Clown, you can special summon another Juggler. It doesn't really matter, it's kind of just your preference. So now that we have that, we'll just special Trick Clown, and we have the Plush Fire in hand. We're going to activate the Plush Fire, and we're going to also activate Sky Iris. Now, what Sky Iris does is it will destroy a face-up card on our side of the field to search our deck for an Odd Eyes Pendulum monster. I think it's just an Odd Eyes monster, so we're going to play its effect, and we're going to pop the Plush Fire to search our deck for an Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. In doing so, Plush Fire will get its effect, and I'm going to special summon Damaged Juggler. Now, with this board, you'll also... No, that's it. Yeah, that's it. So with this board, you can stack these two for your extra deck card, the King of the Pharaoh Lamps. What King of the Pharaoh Lamps allows you to do is detach the Trick Clown to search your deck for either... and this part's really just preference. Either a Masked Chameleon or a Part Naga. I'm going to search the Part Naga because Part Naga is just good in this scenario. You can search this, since you have two normal summons, this is really good, because you could potentially have like a Skull Crobat Joker in hand, and this, you can normal both. His effect will activate your searching, and then you can synchro for like Ignister. But for the sake of not knowing that, like, because this isn't a part of the combo, this is strictly there to just kind of sit there. But if we were to have this in hand, another thing you can do real quick, you can normal this and search for your tuner. Your where is it, the Noble Dragon, and then normal summon again the Noble Dragon with the Part Naga in hand from this, and then you can synchro those two into Stardust. It's kind of a cool little combo, but that's if you have it. That's not a part of it. So off of this, we're going to search Part Naga, and what Part Naga allows us to do is put this back in the Pendulum Zone, and now we can Pendulum Summon two back, and we can stack those for the Trapeze. If you had a spell in hand, you would have brought this in attack. It all just kind of depends on if it was the Brilliant Fusion and you had another spell to discard to be able to put this to 23, because then you can just make it attack twice. It all just really depends on, like I said, what you have in hand. So if we did have a spell in hand, we would have brought this in attack, ditched it with this effect to make this go to 23, detach this, this will go over to the grave, and the Trick Clown is going to come back when we send it to grave. But that's just kind of like a scenario where you have this with the Trick Clown in defense. I don't really have a lot of room. This guy will also be in defense, unless we had a spell, of course, and then this can make King of the Fairy Limbs attack twice. So it does a lot of different things. You put a lot of damage on the board, and it just kind of depends on how you wanted to go, what you had in hand, like I said. But it's a really interesting combo that can result in a lot of different plays other than just this. So for instance, let's backtrack a little. Let's put these back in the extra deck. Let's put the trapeze over here. So these are back in the extra deck, the plush fires. And instead of searching the part Naga, because this would be our board after we detach to search for Masked Chameleon. So say we had the Masked Chameleon and we had the Crobat Joker. So now it's a whole different play. We have two normal summons that we haven't done. So we can normal him, we can play his effect, and search for the normal dragon. At this point, you can use like multiple things. You have two spellcasters on board with another normal summon. So you can go sack these two for the trapeze, and then you can normal summon the noble dragon. You can save this for next turn because you have this in grave. So you're gonna be able to bring this back out and go into a level 8 synchro. So probably Omega, but it just kind of depends. So these can go into a Stardust if you wanted. These can go into a Scrap Dragon if you're playing it. It can do a lot of different things. And then at that point, if you did do Scrap Dragon, you can just pop the Brilliant Fusion to pop something, make the King of the Fairy Limbs attack twice, and then you just go 23, 23, 25, and then 28 with the Scrap Dragon. Or if it was Stardust, you can prevent them from, you can attack with all, say you didn't play his effect, or say you did, it doesn't matter. Attack with all, and then you have the Stardust. If it was the mirror match, you have the Stardust on their turn to be able to stop them from doing a Luster, any plays with the Plush Fire and Luster, anything like that. So it's a really interesting combo. Just kind of some random stuff that I found while playtesting a very interesting build. So yeah, that's about it, guys. If you guys want to see the build for this deck, there's just kind of cards everywhere. I'm just going to kind of put them all out. If you want to see the build for this deck, please let me know. It's pretty generic and simple, but it's pretty fun, and I'm enjoying it a lot. So leave a like if you guys liked the video. Tell me any crazy awesome combos you guys have figured out in the Pendulum, I guess, Magician Performage deck. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Leave a like if you liked it, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching.